What's up, Rasmanites? Welcome to the Jungle Week 14 versus the Cowboys. Wow, Week 14. That's crazy. The season's like gone. It's Week 14. And that is why now being 7 and 6 is kind of disheartening. This was a game that we should have had. The Cowboys beat us by 1 point, 20-19. The hero of this game for the Bengals, unquestionably, was Josh Brown, who was just signed this week, of course, after Mike Nugent suffers a knee injury in practice. Thank God that a reliable kicker with that much experience was on the market, because, there's no worse injury for a football team, points-wise, unless it's your center, your quarterback, or your halfback. So, yeah, for a guy like Josh Brown, who was once regarded as one of the best kickers in the league, and then suddenly doesn't have a job, to be out there, that was huge. He went 4 for 4 today, kicked 4 field goals for the Bengals, and the other Bengals scores came on a Hawkins end-around rushing touchdown. And I think that was it, yeah, because it was 19 points. I might be forgetting something, I'm not sure. But there's never a game that you feel like you lost that you're okay with losing, especially a game that's this vitally important, because now, we pretty much had to do it anyway, but now we have to win the rest of our schedule out. We have to beat every team we play from here on out to get into playoffs. But I do kind of feel like the least amount of angry that you can possibly feel after a tough loss in this one, because the Cowboys just suffered a tragedy. They lost a teammate. I forget the young man's first name, but his last name was Jones. He died in a car accident, and then his wife, the wife of another teammate who was somehow or another the wife of somebody that was related to the Cowboys as well. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the story right now while the camera's rolling. Figures that would be the case. You remember it all day while you're watching the game, and then when you have to discuss the game, your brain goes south. But, they suffered a tragedy, and they were able to rally and win. And I still remember to this day the week that Chris Henry died, and the way that we rallied up and not only won that week, but ended up going on to make the playoffs that year. So I give props to the Cowboys. Congratulations on their 20-19 victory, and I hope that gives them some small amount of happiness. And I pray for all the families affected and wish everybody well. So, yeah, we'll move on in Bengals Nation, and hopefully we'll go forward and go undefeated the rest of the year, and the chips will fall where they may, because the Steelers got absolutely destroyed by the Chargers today, and really the only other team that worries me on the schedule that could beat us is Baltimore. So, it's Pittsburgh and Baltimore, as far as I'm concerned, left on the schedule that's a problem. And then you have Indianapolis, who you need to falter for the rest of the year. So, the next Welcome to the Jungle, of course, will be Friday, because we actually have the Thursday night game of the week on NFL Network. This will be the first year ever that I don't have to stream the NFL Network game. Time Warner Cable, which is pretty much the only option in my area, finally were able, after 7-10 years, however long it's been now, able to strike the deal with the NFL Network. So about 3 weeks into the season, so this is the first year that I've actually had NFL Network and will be able to watch the game as it's happening without having to watch it on a stream or on a DVD that was burned from a friend or what have you. So, yeah, I'm excited about that. But because it's a night game, you all will, of course, see me discuss what happened on Friday because of when I have to lay in the bed. So, as always, this program and channel is sponsored by Handi Enterprises Inc., your productivity and communication specialist. All company contact information is down below in the description box. And this is reality according to the Razman and Razman style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.